Mentally feel like Kobe, I'm like Jokic with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me, I don't care if you pushing 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili, from young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats, circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse me, now that's the reach. We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? We ready, been ready, I waited, my turn, on God, hell steady. I keep dropping back to back, I keep going if you let me. I've been sitting at the top, looking down at those who left me. Promise I'm not being petty, I'm the one they envy. Brody moving state to state, make $1 million out the semi. Plus I grinded from the start, I was stacking pennies. I might dip like Machiavelli, after the confetti. Who ready? We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready?
The ongoing series about the life of the people touched by the love of the Pacific. Here are their stories. This is Highway 54.
Happy Sunday, everybody. January, I've got some families and friends on Instagram Live. Actually, some Yokota friends. Megan and, oh, God, I forgot her name. Oh, you know how you know so many people. Oh, my God. Forgive me. Oh, my gosh. She's my dancing Jamaican queen. Oh, God, what is her name?
Goodness.
I totally forgot her name, man.
Your dancing Jamaican queen?
Yeah, she did a lot of, she was a dancer. She was her husband worked with us in FSS. Oh my God. Dude, forgive me. And well, thank you guys for punching in and just watching us. This is our first time on Instagram, so we're kind of pretty excited. So
Yeah.
well, happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome, Coach Anthony, Carla, and D3. Before we start, I really wanted to, I know we're going to take it down a little bit. We at Highway 54, the family and friends who watch us, are genuinely sorry to hear about the passing of Cindy Kendrick, the mother of our co-host, Shaquana from the Laugh and Libations podcast. Please accept our deepest condolences during this difficult time. Our thoughts and prayers are with Shaquana and her family and friends as they navigate through this tough loss.
Yes. Condolences.
Yeah. Wow. That was, you get humbled every time when you have family and friends close to you who, unexpected loss. It was really, without going too deep into what happened, but, it was really unexpected. And on the flip side, it's her birthday today, right?
Yeah.
And so we want to say happy birthday to you, Shaquana.
Happy birthday.
Birthday.
If you're watching, happy birthday.
Yeah. I'm sure she's peeking in, watching us.
Yeah, we would sing, but
A better tweet this year.
I know. We don't
spare you on that one.
Well, I mean, D3, we could sing a little bit.
Sing what?
He said you can sing a little bit. Yeah, D3 can sing. Me? No.
He can sing or he can sing.
Sang or sing?
Sang.
He can sing. When he gets serious, he can sing.
Sing,
But he
hum,
don't
and
be
skip.
serious. Yeah, he don't be serious. He don't want to be He don't want to be serious.
Because Hollywood is crazy.
I know. Well, we got two great stories today. It's fitting because I love TikTok, and I feel like TikTok, Instagram, any social media, but mainly these two main medias and X, whatever, Twitter, whatever it's called. So I think that's where I got a lot of my news. Obviously, I research and back it up if I look on Google or on Yahoo to double check the information. But I don't watch as much TV as I used to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've got like tea recipes, recommendations, some coconut oiling, pulling, swishing every time. We talked about what's that? The pins that make you less fat. What do you call that? Oxy.
Tends to make you less fat.
Yeah, dude, it's been popping up on my Facebook and Instagram and
What do
TikTok.
you mean?
I mean,
It depends on
Ozempic
what
or
your feed.
or
Yeah,
Yeah,
what?
it's on my feed.
Oh wow.
Wow. Yeah,
Oh,
my feed don't have that.
No, no.
mine
My
don't either.
feed,
I'm fat.
my
Mine
feed
have
gets all the content creators that I know personally, and
Yeah.
they just kind of have their ads show up, and I'm like, I don't.
I don't
I'll
know.
just text you.
Somebody is listening to me. I have no idea. It could be
Yeah.
because of my stream. Well, anyways, yeah. So we have two viral stories going around, especially TikTok. It can be good and bad. But for those, man, we're going to talk about mental health a little bit today because our second story is about some lady from Florida moving to Houston with 3 toddlers, and it's a whole hot mess. But here's our hot topic of the day. Stand by. All right, so a Philadelphia man who went viral on TikTok for living in a storage unit. He was kicked out of the unit after the video she posted about 5 days ago, which garnered about 12.3 million views only 5 days ago. Leland Desmond Brown Jr. said he was living in the unit with his girlfriend to save money for an RV and eventually a home. Brown documented his life in the unit on TikTok, showing how he made the space cozy. Some people criticized him for sharing the video, but Brown said he wanted to inspire others. And Brown and his girlfriend now live in a tent near the storage unit after it went viral. Let me show you the original video, and then he just posted, I think today, the second video of him getting kicked out. Stand by. All right.
I live in a storage unit because it's cheap in comparison to an apartment. Living here is actually really comfortable. I get a lot of things that I need and want to get done here. I can exercise. I can use the bathroom. I can play music anywhere in the unit. It's climate controlled in here, so it's nice and warm. This unit is 24 hours, so I can come here anytime I want, stay here as long as I need to. We can take naps if we need to and go to sleep. So this is our living space. Very, very grateful to have this space. The next goal is to get an RV. The next goal after that, tiny home. And if we want to eat, I just cook right out front. Or we'll just prepare something cold inside of the unit. Sandwiches, a lot of times we make salad. If we want to get power, we use our power bank. They also have power here so we can charge our power bank. Me and my baby will live here as long as we need to until we get the shelter that we want. Because
it was like 5 days, bro.
Save up more money to get what we really want. We're in it for the long haul. Thank you for the support. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, that was 5 days. That was not a long haul.
Right.
What did you
Like, well, it's 5 days after this video.
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah. After 5 days of posting that video, it went viral. Today it's 12.5 million, but it went millions in a couple of days. Of course, someone caught wind of it. Obviously, some worker is on TikTok. Like, whoa, what's going on here? That guy rents in our unit.
I think they already knew.
You think so? Because
They ain't going to be there that long and not realize it. Like,
someone cooking shit and
But they might not even have said anything. I mean, he
right?
was.
They not paid on no miles. Like,
It would have came off as bragging,
right.
like boasting, kind of getting over on y'all, whatever.
That's what it seemed like. Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, this is stupid on so many levels.
Yeah.
Number one, why are you talking on social media to people who you probably never meet, who don't really care about you?
Right.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, why are you going to sit there and say you can stay there as long as you want and it's not even yours?
Right.
You're a squatter. Number three, why are you telling all the illegal stuff that you're doing anyway?
Mm-hmm.
It's illegal.
Yeah, what's the purpose of that? Not everything that you do needs to be on social media. Some stuff needs to be kept to yourself, and that was prime example. That's dumb.
That's why you don't tell people how sometimes it's better not to say what you're, let people know that your next move,
Exactly.
especially something like that.
I mean,
That's-
it's winter time. So yeah, you got a sweet deal out of that, but to tell the whole world, oh man, it's I don't know what people are thinking.
Yeah, and her dumb ass, and I just, as a female, I just can't, I couldn't fathom the idea of my husband being like, hey, we're going to stay in the storage unit and I'm going to put it on TikTok.
But you also notice he didn't say anything about showering. He just said he could use the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's as far as it went.
So
Yeah, I was like, what are they using the shower?
They doing whole
Yeah.
bath.
Yeah. Well, if you see his account, they were living in a tent for a while. Obviously it's fucking cold as shit right now, so it's cold. So that's just, living it up. And then he just got, I feel like he's just like, oh man, we got a sweet deal. Let me share this on TikTok for the whole world so I can get the likes and the viral. You went viral, brother. But the consequences is that, the people there like, hey man, I think what happened here is, if I'm reading the article right, what really did is people are now calling to do the same thing.
Right.
Not exactly saying that, but saying, hey, can I rent? And go, what's going on? Oh, I saw something on TikTok. Boom, done.
Somebody recognized his face because they saw him outside in those units or whatever. That's probably, it took 5 days, but then that's when they finally got him, because he basically snitched on himself, which is stupid as hell.
Yeah, he pretty much, lack of a better word, he fucked himself with the owner. The owner probably, like you said, the owner probably knew, like, oh fuck it, it's winter time. Let them do what they do. But nope. 12.5 million views later.
Now he's pitching a tent.
I mean, if he would have, for all of that, he could have done like a GoFundMe or something and tried his luck. He would have had better luck doing that. And her dumb ass peeped her head up. Go ahead. Well, she peeped her head up like
groundhog.
What you doing, babe?
She's chilling.
Turn off the camera, stupidity.
We got a maid, honey. We in a storage unit.
Yeah, he was flexing. I'm like,
can't stop, won't stop.
She wasn't doing it. She kept her mouth shut.
They probably got ectoplasm all over it.
Oh,
wow. And if you look at the video, there's no ceiling, like there is a ceiling in the whole storage unit, but not like individual units. So like,
how they doing their extracurriculars?
Exactly. Yeah, and there's no camera. There's got to be some rural areas
in there. But then they talking about playing music or whatever, so they're probably up in there just reckless.
Yeah. All right. So I think today or yesterday he has a response. So check it out.
So we got kicked out of our storage unit. The higher ups found out about my video.
Emotional, damn it!
Getting kicked out. Now we're just trying to figure out where to go and what we're gonna do with all of our stuff. We're gonna have to get a new storage unit. So yeah, we got kicked out.
You said we're gonna have to get a new storage.
You think somebody gonna rent it out to you?
There's a lot of uncertainty. We can't live here anymore. And we can't make videos in here anymore. Now all we have is a tent, and it's freezing.
It is freezing.
Live in a storage unit. Figured I was
I feel bad for them.
This, have a crazy great come up. It was a risk. I was willing to take it so I can get out of here. Now we got a free hotel. After getting kicked out of the storage unit, now we got a free hotel. It's so cold outside. We don't have to stay outside in the cold.
Not only can we get out of the cold for the weekend, but we can also use this time to figure out what we're going to do next, where we're going to put our storage at, and who we can call to help us.
Well, now she got something to say.
While we're here and making some content for you guys. So.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Becky ain't wrapped too tight.
My backup account.
I feel like that. Do it for the vine. Do it for the vine. Do it for the vine.
Not gonna do it.
I mean, they're pretty optimistic. I figured out they didn't really think it through. Like, you know what? It's very cold. Let's keep this on a hush hush for a few weeks at least. You know what I'm saying? We got a good deal. We're warm. We got a place to stay. Probably gonna kick us out sooner or later, and then figure out your next moves. But with all those U-Haul boxes, like you figure, like, man, you had some money to get a U-Haul to ship out to some city and town, and now you're living in a tent. Not entirely a 100% their fault. It's the economy now. I mean, I don't know. I'm from California, so it's hella expensive here.
Yeah, it makes you wonder too if I guess looking on the other side of it, were they homeless before? And this is a come up for them to get into a storage unit, which makes it kind of sad. Yeah. But then at the same time, he just shouldn't have put that out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If he was going to do that,
I ain't trying to go hard on him or nothing, but I'm not understanding why. Again, why was he flexing like that? But then they had to have been there a while, because if you first saw the first video, they had a podcast set up. They had a chase, and they had the camera set up and everything. So they've been in there a minute.
They just need to sell that shit.
So they must not have no type of income or anything coming in. Yeah. So, I mean, that part I'm not understanding.
Or one of them worked. I don't know.
Yeah.
Enough to pay for the storage. How much does storage cost nowadays?
Like, I think they start off at like $100 a day, but for that size,
$100 a day.
A day?
I mean, I'm sorry, $100 a month.
I'm about to say, where you? But no, like the first month it's probably like $1. You know how they have those things. Those
maybe 30.
Yeah.
First month's free kind of thing.
Depending on the side, the size counts.
Yeah. Well, we can't do that here in California. They got cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
So that has to be, obviously it's in a place where it snows, so it's got to be Midwest or up north.
It's probably in Baltimore.
Why is everything in Baltimore for you?
It is like you see it.
You got some content out there in Baltimore.
That's what I'm saying. It's like all weekend there was Baltimore content.
I don't see Baltimore content. The only Baltimore content I get is from you.
Oh, that's because I guess because I follow the Murder Inc. and all of that stuff.
Yeah, I got that up. My mental health can't take it.
Yeah, I see it every day. Yeah, I know your cousins and stuff. No, I'm just playing.
But I'm gonna really guess that they're not the first ones to do this. Obviously, people doing it there now. Yeah,
but they should have been talking about it though. That's my thing.
Yeah. Maybe he was happy and he wasn't used to having nothing. I feel sorry for him though, kind of.
It kind of reminds me of that guy who called himself taking a picture in his mansion, but it was just a backdrop at Home Depot. Remember that? And he looked like he had his leg on a staircase, but it was like a backdrop at Home Depot. And they zoomed out and showed exactly that he was lying the whole time. You're like, oh,
kind of like little Bow Wow.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, like they rent a jet and fucking go in there and take pictures of Instagram. Actually, here in California, there is a studio. I think here in somewhere between us and LA, they have like a fake jet stream inside, and influencers will go in there and take pictures and pretend like they're on a jet. But little Bow Wow. Hey, that's a great idea. You know, have little spots where people can, you look like you have a mansion, look like you have a pool.
Oh, they have those. It's they got pop-up selfie shops because they have them down here. They usually do it at Tanger outlets from time to time. Usually in the spring or in the summer, they have like selfie pop-up shops, and you can just walk in, take selfies, and I think it's only like $5-10 or something like that. And then
that's actually a great idea. Yeah, I thought about that, where you have selfie rooms, you know, and people will take pictures or do a video whatever, and you just rent the studio. Now you look at Instagram and TikTok like, is that a real backdrop? You know, are you really on a plane?
Yeah.
Yeah, but these influencers, I mean, it really gets you to think. I think it was somebody else that was talking about it recently, where they saw this one girl with red bottoms and a Louis Vuitton purse. I can't even pronounce it. That's how I even purchased it. It was like all this extra stuff, and then so the lady was like, "Oh, you got all these followers, you know? Hey," and she wanted her to talk at her conference. And to find out, she was like, "Oh no, I can't do that because I lost my apartment. I'm actually staying with my girlfriend's house in the basement." Like, And then next thing you know, she's showing up another video as if she actually got these things. So with the life that they have on social platforms, isn't it? It could be a fake story, but I don't. We live in a digital age where you don't know until you know.
Yeah. Well,
Exactly.
there's like a TikTok and Instagram where they have show of like Chinese somewhere in China where they have like rows and rows of like influencers or people going live, and they're like on the street. They have actual like places where they can rent stalls and they sell stuff and all that. I don't know. It's does it make money? I guess better than making you know minimum wage. I don't know because now TikTok Shop is now blowing up. I don't know if notice
Oh,
now.
TikTok Shop is amazing, ain't it?
What do
Shit.
you get off of? What do they do on TikTok Shop?
They sell. They said go on live and like they show like the scrubber, like the bathroom scrubber.
Oh, the battery power one.
Yeah,
They got everything
Yeah, I
on
was actually
TikTok.
looking at one of those.
yeah. And then they got
And they
the
yeah, they always
tripod.
they always have like the sales extra off and all this stuff.
Even from Amazon.
Yeah. The thing is
Wow.
like they'll have stuff on TikTok Shop that'll be cheaper on TikTok Shop sometimes
Mm.
than it is on Amazon.
Yep,
Wow.
yep. TikTok Shop now has have exploded right now. It's they so you'll see a lot of commercials and so a lot of TikTok influencers tying in with TikTok Shop, and so they'll be like, "Hey guys, you don't know I went to the dentist for 50 years and my teeth are so horrible. I did this coconut pull. Oh my god!"
Well,
Oh
the
yeah,
thing I wonder if they got because
yeah,
Timu and
purple
I think
stuff.
TikTok are owned by the same owning company, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Let me
maybe.
double check.
I don't know. I mean, I need, maybe we should be selling some merch. Buy some oil
Yeah.
pulling and be on TikTok. Do- go, to be on TikTok live, you have to have like 1,000 followers first, right? Like, I don't know how to
Oh
do
yeah,
that. Like,
you do.
Wow.
Yeah, you
yeah,
do.
because
Now,
everybody and their mama's going live on TikTok.
now I tell you, like when it comes to them selling that stuff, it's like I went to the dollar store and I showed Dorsey, I bought these candle holders and they were really nice. They were like blue and they have like gold bottoms to them and stuff at the dollar store for $1.25. On Amazon, the same exact ones are $16.99.
What?
What?
I kid you not.
That is crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
So somebody
nowadays,
cleaning up at the dollar store
oh
and then
hell
reselling
yeah,
them on
Ross, Marshalls,
Then make you wonder how many
back of these stores. Yeah,
Mhm.
But the only thing about it though, you got to pay for that. If anybody ever looked into trying to sell things on Amazon, it's like you got to pay for how much space it takes up in a warehouse.
Mm,
So if the product isn't moving, you paying that monthly fee on keeping your product there.
yeah,
So that's why a lot of people stick with books. I think books, they keep them a little cheaper, but it's the box that the books are in.
yeah.
So you got to look at that too. Like, what does the packaging look like? Or unless you're going to have Amazon package it, like you can set it up. All you do is just scan a barcode, ship it over to their warehouse, and then they'll pre-box it and do everything else from that point. You just got to make sure when you send anything over, it has one QR code.
Yeah.
I mean, not QR code, one barcode.
Right.
Yeah, people going to thrift stores, reselling, going to Marshalls and Ross, finding shoes, Nike. They have people going to Nike outlets and reselling again on Amazon. But I mean, it wouldn't be like just one product. You would have to have multiple products on your Amazon store to even like make a lot of money. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm sure there's some stock will be like, oh man, it's been sitting there for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I follow the deal guy on YouTube, and he goes through like every like almost day, and he compares like prices at stores. You get this at a dollar store and it's on such and such or whatever. But I just so happen to I have been doing some decor here and ran across that one thing, and I was just like, damn. I was like, I wonder how much stuff is really like that, like in other places, like Five Below or like Dollar Store. And it's a really good Dollar Store got some really good stuff. Like really good, like glass stuff.
A lot of that stuff is like overstock. So big box
Yeah.
stores be like, I'm gonna resell this. We don't want because they restock. They restock a lot of stuff every quarter or every month. So they want to take a
Yeah.
loss on it or sell it back at a cost or get some money off of it. So hence TJ Maxx, Marshall, Ross,
Yeah. Like
Burlington.
mason jars and stuff. You can get mason jars from there. And if you buy
Yeah.
it in a case on Amazon or something, it's $20-some.
Yeah.
Or so, yeah.
All right. Well, let's go to our next news here. It's kind of in the same line with social media, but talking about some lady from Florida moving to Houston with 3 kids. Stand by. Houston, we have a problem. Mom risks all for influencer dream, ends up homeless. News brief. A Florida mother of 3, lured by the siren song of social media fame, uprooted her whole family and moved to Houston with dreams of becoming a social media influencer. However, the reality proved harsh, and the family is now facing homelessness after the financial resources dwindled and the promise of sponsorships and brand deals failed to appear. This woman, whose name is goes by Jones, doesn't want to be disclosed. Her documented her family's journey on social media, initially portraying a rosy picture of the new beginnings. However, the facade quickly crumbled as their situation became dire. Now they rely on the kindness of strangers and local charities to get back on their feet. So, reading into it, she rented a car from Florida, drove all the way to Houston. I watched the video. She stayed in a motel for a couple of days and ran out of money. And as I'm listening to more of the news article, basically she had some promises that were made and did not appear, and money wasn't coming. So she documented the whole journey pretty much from when she started, while she was on the road, when she got there, and she just ran out of money. And if you look at the video, the kids are like 1, 2 years old, 3 years old, and now they're in some shelter right now.
Wow.
So my thing is, what's the I know the past 15, 20 years, influencer has been a dream for some people. Before it was sports, now it's I want to be an influencer. When does it become like, hey man, that's not a good idea? And whose job is to tell them, like, dude, that's not a great idea to uproot your whole family.
Depends on the people in that circle.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
exactly what I was about to say. You can't have everybody in your circle that's a yes man, yes woman.
Mhm.
Somebody,
Mhm.
you got to have at least one in there to tell you, like, dude, what you thinking about? What's going on?
Exactly.
I'm just wondering about who on her family side was like, you gonna take them babies out there in that cold without a secure plan? I mean, it's not like, no disrespect to Houston, but it's not like Houston is a main hub or anything like that as far as social media is concerned. Because like Carlo said earlier, as long as you got an internet connection, you can be social anywhere. She could have did that in.
You don't have to move
Yeah.
to be. That's like remote work. Remote work is anywhere. I mean, you can do social media stuff anywhere. I
Thank you.
mean,
You just need an internet connection. You could have
Right.
done whatever and not put those kids in harm. I mean,
Mm,
it's brutal, no matter where you are.
yeah.
But to uproot everything and then try to live in a hotel, it don't work like that.
Well, I mean, I wonder, did she already go viral for somebody to be promising her something? Like, I need to follow her. I need to see what's going on.
And
But
I can't-
also going viral and influencer are 2 different things. So
Well, yeah, that's true.
somebody
But-
influenced the heck out of her though. I
Yeah.
can tell you that.
Big time.
left her high and dry.
Some are promised her the whole world. And she was saying, they were asking her there's a news article, newscast reporter asking her why she moved here. Really, she goes, Houston is the place where all the influencers are at.
No.
So why would you want to go there? It's so saturated. So why don't you go to a place where nobody's really at, and still be, it being an influencer and making the amount of money you think people are making, it takes time. It's not overnight.
I mean,
Yeah,
Taylor Swift started in Texas.
story too. I do feel like there's more to the story too. I don't know. Maybe she has some dingling down there or something.
Oh, it's the last thing she need with 3 newborns.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm just saying, I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Like somebody, she was chasing something because didn't she quit her job?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you gonna quit a sure thing to go after something that's not guaranteed? You didn't do no research on that shit.
Oh, so here's a little more. She says she had no transportation, so she rented a car to get to Houston due to receiving disability checks for her son.
So she's using that disability checks to hopefully get a new life for this guy.
Let's repeat that. Using disability checks for her son.
Yes.
Not for you, bitch. Not
So
for you.
the money she used was from the disability check for the rent and the motel and gas.
Well, that's only 1 month of checks.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The same thing. That's only a month, but you only get it that once. I mean, what about the rest of the other 3 weeks?
Right. And where's her income?
She quit. And it's wintertime now. It's winter. It's cold outside. I'm cold in my room.
Yeah.
You might need to watch my episode on how to make some money with a cell phone selling digital products.
Yeah, I feel like there is more to the story. Doesn't really say much.
Yeah, it's colder, and now it seems like it's colder down there than it used to be, like in Houston and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
whew, girl.
Florida is all weather, right? It's like pretty much the whole gamut of 4 seasons.
I think
No,
so.
Florida is
A lot of humidity.
shouldn't be getting it.
Yeah.
I don't know about snow or anything like that. I've never heard this.
But I think people need to wake up to the reality of how hard it is to be an influencer. People get lucky. You think about the top people that went viral and actually are getting sponsorship and money and all this fame.
Right.
There's only very few people who are doing that. Bretman Rock, that Bella something, the Filipino Navy late girl. And then the girls who just all they do is dancing. And then the guy, the one black guy who does this, he never spoke.
The guy that didn't talk. Yeah.
But he does that for years though before
that even happened. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and
In
then
his
some
own
people
town.
stumble upon it too, like James Andre Jefferson Jr. He was saying that too. Like, there's 7% or something like that. It's a very small percentage.
Cousin Ethan.
Yeah, the cranberry skater guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it does take one video. It gets really lucky. Sometimes that guy who's saying American Idol, she bangs.
Name
Was it
William Hung.
Yeah. He got his 15 minutes of fame, and he knew that. But he was I think he was an MIT graduate. He was smart, and he made his money and got out. So,
yep. He didn't drop everything that he was doing. He still had like a plan B. Like she had a plan B or nothing.
Funny y'all say that. I got a notification in my email from Indeed, and was one company called Live Buzz Studio, and they're actually saying they're looking for a TikTok content creator that's remote. It says absolutely nothing about a city. You can be anywhere to be able to do it.
Exactly.
And right on Indeed.
Why Houston? Someone look it up. Why Houston? I don't understand. Like they're
Taylor Swift.
Okay.
You know what? I cannot.
I mean, somebody, unless you change my mind, I'll say Taylor Swift. Go for it.
Taylor Swift from Houston?
I don't know. She's from down somewhere.
From Texas.
Announcing. She would have
Yeah.
Oh, she's from PA. Interesting.
Pennsylvania?
Yeah. She's from West Reading.
She's a billionaire.
Way off.
You know that she's a billionaire? I know she was rich, but a billionaire?
Yeah.
I mean, that shows to show you. Even there's a lot of popular singers. They ain't billionaires. Why Taylor Swift? You know, like her. I guess she's kind of like Bruno Mars, where every show is sold out. And you know, like Tokyo, they sell out like every show. You can put 10 shows and it'll be sold out. Bruno Mars right there now, he had 5 shows, and they all sold out.
I think you got to think about that demographic too. Her demographic is young girls between a specific age, and it's more of them in the country.
Oh well, keep this in mind too. She actually owns her masters. Because remember, she had to remake all of her music.
That's right.
So that she can take the ownership of her masters. Because I think there's because any records that were already out there with the prior people, I think after like 7 years, once those people were able to remake it she was luckily enough to get the same band to redo all of her music. So when she go to post out on Apple, she was like, hey, everybody, make sure you get it from this particular link, this particular source. So she'll get all the money, because if not, she's only going to get pennies or $1 or $2 from the original people who produce her music. So by owning her masters, she getting all that money right up front.
That's why she's a billionaire.
Okay, so I'm reading here, and it says LA is often considered the hub of influencers in the industry, and it says that New York is like second. But it says what states are best for social media influencers, and the top 5 are California, New York, Texas, Florida, Illinois.
Interesting.
There's
CD Guns, what's going on? Bills win. I'm sick of Taylor.
I feel you, CD Guns, but my thing is, it's like the NFL. That's the NFL and the networks that constantly keep showing her whenever Travis Kelce does something. So I mean that is kind of annoying, because you think about it, in the Detroit game, they showed Eminem 2 or 3 times total in the previous game, and that was it.
It's a marketing. It's a marketing ploy. So the more viewers, come on, man.
They burn it out. Like, bro, let that woman live.
It's all marketing ploy, so the younger people can get more viewership. And NFL, there's Taylor Swift. So, yep. All right, so sidetrack here. So yeah, guys, when you're doing, even those who are getting 1.5 million subscribers, 1.5 million on TikTok, they're not making money. You can get millions, and so how now they have the click farm. You're buying for views or buying for subscribers. How many of those are really subscribers? I remember a couple months ago, she had like 2.5 million viewers or followers on TikTok, and went to an influencer, and she was there to give out meet and greet, and nobody showed up to meet her.
Ooh.
Meaning she spent, probably, in my thinking, she spent a click farm to get 1.5 or 2.5 million clicks or views or subscribers. They're not real people. So you're not going to be like these big influencers where they have like 30 million, 50 million. And most of that was gained. Those are real stats, real people who are going to be viewing your stuff. So you have like, what do you call those robots? Those trolls. Well, the trolls.
Bots. Just
bots. The bots that are just, watching you. Like you have like 15 people watching. 15 people, who's watching me? But they're bots.
Can I just say that I posted this, which you sent me in my DMs for the podcast on TikTok, got 648 views in less than 30 minutes.
Wow.
Like,
Really?
Yeah. Wow. That's funny.
Big yikes.
Okay.
Like, dang, my dog's only get that many views. It might get 200.
Well, all right.
Yeah, the ones I repost usually get a couple thousand. Like the Asian lady that can't drive.
Oh, wow.
It's like, what do I hit? The old man.
Well, anyways, I'm sure she's not the only story out there, but we just want to highlight, guys, when you're trying to be an influencer, it's not easy. And if you do want to go in that route, keep your job, keep going to school. You can still do it at the same time on your off time. You can do it anywhere, in any city, in any town. And then it just takes one viral video, but be smart about it. Don't risk your family's health to try to chase a dream. A little bit, but little by little, little by little, little by little, and stack. So
Kids are probably like, "What's happening?" And so if and one of the kids are disabled, so that's really sad too. So you have a disabled child and two other kids. They don't deserve that at this point. She's better. She better be glad that they didn't take her kids and put them in a safer environment. I mean, that's just neglect to me. I'm sorry.
it is. It is.
Does she deserve to have her kids taken? No, she doesn't. But at the same
Yeah.
time, I just wish they were warm and didn't have to worry about that. They didn't have. They shouldn't have to do that. So.
And that's right. That was taken around Christmas time, right? Because I think at the end of that clip, she was like, "We're going to spend the Christmas here."
Yeah. I mean, some people are charitable, and they gave her probably a place to stay, like the storage guy. Someone like, "Hey, man, here's a hotel for a week, whatever, or for the winter time," and well, that's good. I think it does open up to you where if you need help or assistance, people are willing to help. But be careful. You know how it is, man. There's some scams out there pretending to be sick or pretending to be homeless, whatever, and they get all this like $100,000, $300,000.
Like Gypsy Rose.
Yeah, exactly. So gotta be careful. It's like those gift cards. Put all your money in gift cards, motherfucker. I ain't doing that. All right, D3, are we ready for I got questions? The first one of the year.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Well, for those of y'all that know me, y'all know that I'm a rather inquisitive person. So it's certain things that randomly just pop in my head. And I know we've had some pretty wild stories today, but I'm trying something else, something on a lighter note. When was the last time that you've ever been starstruck or you actually fanned out from somebody that you met or somebody that you actually met that you liked from either your childhood or your adult years? I got questions. Me personally, I've never really fanned out for anybody famous except for one person. If y'all can figure out who that is, kudos
When
to
you saw
you.
it, when you used the mirror and tilted downwards, like.
And
I'm sorry.
Oh, damn it.
No, but a real talk. Who
Um,
y'all ever?
I don't know if I ever fanned out.
I need to
Fanned
log
out.
off.
Yeah, right. No, that was a good one. No, remember the girl from My Girl? No, so Macaulay Culkin, and then the
Oh
other
yeah,
girl.
yeah. When they were on the
So we're
Macaulay-
come back from deployment. What's her name? I forgot her name. What did I miss?
Macaulay
Macaulay
Cullen. Macaulay Cullen.
Culkin.
Culkin. He just got a Star Award on Hollywood Boulevard.
He did. Yeah.
About time.
For what? 3 movies?
But
I
they
mean,
were.
no, he had a lot of movies.
He was in some
he
other
did.
stuff.
After those, he had to do nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
What's the girl's name? Oh, Anna Klumsky. There you go. So Anna Klumsky, she was gone. She she did My Girl and she stopped. And she went to school and she graduated from business international studies. So we came back from my first deployment to Ali Al Salim, which is in Kuwait, and coming back to Narita. And we got off our plane, but people were saying on the plane, one of my airmen was like, "Hey, that's that girl from My Girl," and we're looking like first class, like, "Oh shit, that is her." So we were getting our bags, getting to customs, and then we ended up on the street waiting for a bus to cross over to get to our bus. And sure enough, she showed up right next to us, and she looked just like she was on TV and on movie. And we're like, "Hey, are you that girl from My Girl?" Goes, "Yeah, I am." And so basically, she's been in business, international business, and all that. She stopped acting after that. I don't know. I mean, she just wasn't into it anymore. But yeah, that was it. I mean, she wasn't like overly pretty or overly like different. She's just some regular girl just walked up, but she had the same face.
So you saying who we fanned out off of?
That's who you found out of.
And yeah, I mean, we had a lot good conversation. How was what's his name again? Macaulay
Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin. Yeah. How was he? How was how was the movie? How was it being an actor and all that? And so I didn't fan out, but I had enough to have a conversation, like a 5-minute conversation with her. So
Yeah, for me, it was Tiffany Aliche when I met her in person for the first time. So this was like before she's already been on like Good Morning America several times. And I think by the time I met her, she's already been showcased. I think not showcased, but also she had passed a law in Jersey. I think a year or two before I actually met her in person. So that's the only person I actually fanned over. Like at the women's conference, I was in the front row, the only guy. I was like, I don't care. I'm here. have my
We had to actually talk to these people.
Oh, yeah, D3. What's the
You actually met him, so you were a fan of him.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was the only person I say that I actually had a fun opportunity to fan over.
oh, Carla, remember you were there when Will Smith came over.
Yeah, I was here. I was there with
Yep.
Will Smith.
So that would be a real
Yeah.
fan
Yeah.
out. Like, oh,
Yeah.
so I got the DJ for Will Smith.
I was just talking about
He
this
was
the other day.
yeah, he was promoting I Am Legend,
Yeah.
and he wanted a Black Hawk to be flown in from the embassy, from the U.S. embassy to Yokota Air Base and to promote. And so we had to promote him, got the banner, had they met the generals and all the commanders, blah 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 blah. And then I got the DJ, and of course, what was I playing? All his music, and of course, when he came out, I played the Fresh Prince when he came out, and he rapped just a little bit, and yeah. I wonder if I have a picture of him, but anyways, yeah, to the Will Smith. And then we got they gave us tickets to watch the premiere down in Tokyo.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm so serious when I can't think of who I've actually fanned out on that I met.
I don't know about meeting him, but I've seen you fan out.
Well, I fanned out one time in my life over somebody, and that was Queen Latifah, but I didn't get to meet her. But we were close enough to her, but I didn't get to meet. Yeah.
You got close enough to smell her?
No.
She was on stage. We was on the.
We was like, but I mean, I've met a lot of celebrities, but I can't say. I mean, I took Tashina Arnold around the fire station and spent the day with her, like walking around and talking about like Everybody Hates Chris and all the stars and Martin and stuff like that. She came to Yokota.
Yeah.
I met a lot of people, comedians, and
Mhm.
I just can't say that I've fanned out, except for when I didn't know Queen Latifah was coming. So I didn't believe she was coming. She came out on stage and I was like, yeah.
She came to Yokota?
No, we went to the 50th hip hop.
Oh, yes.
So yeah.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, we're lucky. We're lucky in the military to have so many people, especially in Yokota. We have had so many people. Sinbad, what's his name? Eric Benet, the Roots.
Oops, sorry. Go.
And all for free. So yeah, I mean, fanning out was probably Will Smith. That's probably my top one.
I didn't really fan out. I kind of got super speechless for one time. I ended up meeting Big Daddy Kane.
Whoa, okay.
But man, I was like, man, I wanted to look exactly like that dude growing up. I wanted to dance like him growing up. I knew I couldn't rap.
You can dance like him.
That's a nigga.
You kind of look like Big Daddy Kane. You have the vibe of a Big Daddy Kane.
That dude was just, to me, between him and Rakim, there, or just have a conversation with KRS-One. I've been sitting there like this whole time. Nice. But I actually ended up meeting him once, and I was just like, man, all I could say was, hey, what's happening? How you doing? As far as it went, like, how you doing? He's like, I'm ready.
All right.
Man.
All right, Coach Anthony, you ready?
Yep.
All right, let's give me some financial. The first one of the year. Stand by.
What up, everybody? Hopefully, y'all having a good evening today. So, one of the things that I want to talk about is having the opportunity to go ahead on and change your W. Well, you can change your W-4s, but you know what? I want to take it to your contributions to your retirement accounts. For those of you who are actually working a W-2 job, I want you to go ahead on and talk to your HR department, or you might have an online portal, and look at your allocations to your retirement accounts. When you look at your retirement accounts, you can either make sure you do up to your employee matching. Double check with HR to see what that is. Some companies do 5%. If you work for the government, it's usually 5%. If you work for a contracting company, sometimes they do up to 12%, that I've actually know personally that they get up to 12% of matching, meaning that it's actually free money that they actually putting towards your retirement into your well liking for your, when you decide to leave the company. So that is one of the tips that I want you to start looking into, because the contributions, the Roth contributions that recently got changed this year is up to 7,500 for those of you who are single. And if you're married, it's usually double that amount. So just go double check the irs.gov website to make sure you have the right allocations. But if you're just starting out and you just got your job and you're like, man, I don't know what to do about investing and so forth, double check your company's 401k accounts. And if these are one of the things that they don't talk to you about, is also look at their expense ratio. If their expense ratio is above 0.05%, go ahead on and look into creating your own account at another brokerage firm. I do not sponsor these people, but you can also take a look into Vanguard. Vanguard is one of the top broker companies that really looks out for the people. The person that started Vanguard is still alive, and they have a great ETF where it's a very low cost ETF that you can get into, like VOO, which is the total stock market, or the S&P 500. Really, it mimics that whole process. And because of the expense ratio is so low, you keep it in all the capital gains. Well, you keep it as much as gains as possible. You just say you're not paying all these people all your money. So, these are the things that I want you to stay educated on and be mindful of when you start looking into your investments for your future. So go ahead on and start early, start soon, start often. And that's Anthony Weaver, and that's your money tip for today.
Yay. Thank you.
Can we hire you as our like accountant?
No. I'll be as a financial educator. That's all I can put myself as, because as an accountant, they have rules and regulations. As an advisor, they have rules and regulations.
Yeah.
And since I don't have anything accredited against me, I don't want you to sue me. So
you have to be licensed, right? For the SEI, whatever. Sell mutual funds and insurance and all that stuff.
Oh, you can sell those things, but just use a basic broker. I mean, it's nice easy. Life insurance, though, that's a whole nother discussion and topic. Maybe that could be next Sunday. I can talk about briefly on different ways to look into the different insurances that are out there.
Oh yeah. You have I forgot there's 3 tabs. Oh my god, I forgot. There is
there's universal. There's group life insurance.
Group life, yeah.
And then there's term life insurance.
Term life, yeah. The three. The difference between the 3, which one's better for you, I guess, depending on your situation.
It all depends.
And then and of course, if that's true, because they have the TikTok why the Rockefellers are so rich, because they have this insurance, and then someone dies, it goes into the pot, and they get money and blah blah blah, and it's forever money going to this money there. Hey, Miss T, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining in. I know it was kind of late. Great.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Why you gotta call people out when they late?
Don't you have some good news? You are going to be a speaker somewhere. Where?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be speaking at Podcast Movement Evolutions. They actually have 2 conferences a year. I'll be speaking at Podcast Movement Evolutions to talk about the future of podcasting. So it's mostly the industry side of the house. And my focus is going to be talking about podcast structure and that why everybody should need it.
Everybody should have it.
Yep. Everybody has it, even though
what's
they don't think about it. But
yeah, I could probably ask you, offline. But I mean, how did you get like involved with that? How did you were you like you had to make an application? They just called you up and say, hey Anthony, we like your stuff. You want to do a podcast?
No, I applied for it. But also what gave me the confidence to apply was that I spoke at FinCon last year. So because of that confidence, I was like, let me go down and try this again. And they selected me out of like maybe under 600 applicants. So it's like, oh, thanks.
So it's not depending on like, oh man, you got a lot of subscribers. Oh, you got a lot of views.
No, it's all about the topic. You got to focus on your topic, focus on your content, and then also if you have if you spoke at other conferences, you can also, that's kind of a plus too, but somebody gotta give you a chance. But there's a lot of talks that are happening this year. So if you want to be a speaker, yeah. But it's mostly podcast stuff. So I'm not talking financial at any of these conferences.
Yeah, maybe like just like how you started and the aches and pains and topics to pick and all that. That's crazy.
Yeah, so you pick your own topic, which is cool.
Nice. Yep. Cool.
All
right, anything else?
Tim talking about you can't spell Philly without L.
Who we have now? It's Baltimore and who? San Francisco?
The Chiefs against the Chiefs, and then San Francisco has to play the Lions.
So Baltimore is already in.
No, they're in the conference championship. That's what's coming up next with the conference championships for the AFC and for the NFC.
Oh, gotcha. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So he's gonna come all late and wrong and make.
I'm gonna say
no.
Baltimore. That's my prediction.
Okay. They call it be more careful.
They look good.
Yeah.
Just like our linebacker said, and I said it earlier. Lock the gate.
Yeah.
Tell security.
My heart would be San Francisco, but yeah.
Yeah, we're going for Baltimore.
I already beat the brakes off of them once, so big deal.
Well, Detroit. At least Baltimore's my second team, Tim. You can't say shit. So
you're in a win-win.
Yeah. So
yeah, Baltimore's up there. So congratulations, Baltimore.
Thank you.
Good luck. Hopefully you make it all the way through. We'll see.
Absolutely.
You're gonna make it do.
So it's the Chiefs just lose?
No, the Chiefs won.
I'm gonna get y'all both for this.
Chiefs just won. So.
All right. Oh, the Chiefs just won?
Thank you. Well, thank you so much. Coach Anthony, I know you go live every Thursday, I believe.
Yep.
And last week you were 3 hours. I was doing something. I don't know.
I go pretty long when it's pretty good show.
That's what she said. Hey.
Wow, you guys.
Well, happy Sunday, everybody. Highway 54. Thanks, you guys, for always coming through. Live on Instagram was a success. We'll promote that a little bit more since now we figured it out, and really have people respond on Instagram. Maybe next week we'll do something on Instagram. If you're following Instagram, maybe we'll do a little giveaway. I've got books and books and books, so I've been finding a lot of Obama books all over the place. So like, freak it.
That's all you do. Go to the store. Like,
I do, man. It's like 25 cents.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I got Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox.
Oh, we were about to watch that. Yeah. It's on Apple TV.
Is it? Yeah.
His story. Yeah. I think I'm
all
gonna
watch it. Yeah, Go Giver books I've been getting. I've been lucky. Been getting books. So.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Happy Sunday, everybody. See you guys next week. Again, on Instagram, check us out. Next week, we're going to give away people who join us on Instagram.
Thank you, Tim, D Brown, CD Guns, Miss T.
Hey, Miss T.
Carl, appreciate all of y'all. Please like, share, subscribe. Share, tell a friend.
Peace.
We nuts.
All right.
Ching-a-lang.
We hope you enjoyed the show today. Do us a favor and click on the like button or share our podcast. Thanks for listening. Till next time, we are Highway 54.